Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LEC Spring 2025.
W's, and he was just out of range. Lenses might be safe because of that as well, as Triac is trying to pincer in. They focus on the Bacata. Triac won't commit the flash. He puts down the gravity field and Rika flashes instead. Knucko's come down. Lenses gets a stun again. A roaming Aatrox is the deadliest. What a move from Knucko to get first blood, as meanwhile Nisqy and Kazi almost dead within the lane.
Respect to this.
It is indeed, with no summoners available. Vitality, they just want to meet the wave, but Bacata now there. Volt Breaker, Flash, Dennis Blade, caught up, no flourish to be seen, but Loopy, the trade is swift, and in the end the trade is good. Only over to Nisqy though, and Kedui gets to stay in lane and push this out. Chaos Storm is up and available though, and I'm worried. Loopy's going to sandwich in. For SK, an opportunity arises. Dennis Blade is good. Gravity field down again. Triac used that flash we talked about before, but Lenses got the shields up. SK in front of the Dragon might have more than just a kill, more than just an objective. They might have the whole farm as Kazi sidestepping keeps him alive. A Mystic shot sent out as Nisqy is getting burnt down, but it's all a ruse. Nicely done, and Nisqy's development again. Proof in the pudding.
So while all that was happening,
SK might have got the Dragon, but the gold is 1,500 in the lead. Knucko might balance that a little bit. Once again, with the World Ender out, he's going to do nothing, but Pantheon's help changes that. Saving grace! Lenses from the skies! He will descend with Loopy coming up to support the play, but all the damage is dead. Knocked in the air! Knucko is making it out!
I didn't see a ping. Now coming onto turret, I mean, you could get really straight up here.
Wait, actually with the dunk down as well. Immediate ult from Genax. Okay, Nisqy's going to stick around. They want to dive this as well. Pop Blossom available. Genax flashes, but he's not going to get too far as way as Knucko takes number 4. This Aatrox is running the game while SK have no choice but to get bot. Lenses caught out as there might be another Triac, puts the gravity field down. There's a Zed played the cover as well. Cease and desist over the top. Rika, no Chaos Storm to care about. A shutdown and SK. It is all in top. Like that gold lead you see at the top of your screen, all towards Genax. And Lenses, as he picks up Dragon, trying to move that across the map right now as well.
No,
Again, if I'm wrong, he can just tweet at me or something. He'll be fine as Rika. Oh, the shove doesn't land. Wait. Rika, will he have to flash? World Ender's going to come out, and I'm looking now. Rika, he's trying to hold on against the turret. He finally flashes, but Knucko's there to deliver. This Aatrox is running the map, but no, he does not speak. Impressive. He's now taking over the game, and through sides, while they leave him down there, SK are going to try and play for this. No teleport available, but it does mean that that first turret is going to fall at the 15.5-minute mark.
With Herald secured, Vitality rather give that gold over to the Aatrox. You can manage that with the Victor, the combo from the Vi, and everything else. You've got to kill everyone, and here comes Nisqy.
Nisqy's going to make it easy for them as well. Lince's got a stun up, ulti delivered, and Knucko's just there waiting. Lince is going to share in the spoils, because right now, if Knucko's there, it's free booty.
It's a quick roam, quick use of the glow. Respond and make plays very, very quickly. And it's more gold over towards the Aatrox, yes, towards the Pantheon too. Continually adding more threats onto the board for SK, that if it comes down to a team fight, you're going to have to remove all of these somehow. This Aatrox can solo carry a team fight from this level of gold. Rika will get the bot lane out of turret, get some gold back, but they need this Taliyah online ASAP to at least be a bit of this side river if they don't have to. Knucko.
Oh, sidestep though. Away from the body slam. Genax still could be in trouble. He flashes over the wall, and Knucko, the one-man raid boss with 2 items, charges in. But look at the soul flare on the right. And the pick. Finally, the Taliyah's done something, and Nisqy is down. Vitality, a member to the ground, but their health bar's blinking on SK's side. The 4th bullet hits, and that guy can count. Well, the shove back is good, and it's onto Lenses. He's at half HP. Knucko holds his in, but he's not a Demon King yet. He's blown away. SK have found their moment in the sun. Lenses could be next. The range needed, the blast cone good, but Vitality, it was Nisqy caught out. It was unlevel heads. They just threw it all away in front of the Dragon.
SK hold their ground really well, and they're patient. That's the most important thing. They're patient. They don't overextend onto, the initial failed attempt from Genax onto Knucko. It's going to buy them a bunch of kills, a shutdown onto the Aatrox, importantly, and the Dragon as well. So they get the second Dragon, potentially this Zelda as well, of course. So some big tools not available to them. Potentially they can use them again. Potentially they could even ult behind them in mid lane right now if Lenses wants to find that angle. Instead, tower is going to go down. Aatrox was walking down towards mid lane.
The next Dragon, 2 minutes. I mean, we've chilled for a bit, but yeah, the Weaver's Wall coming in. Pop Blossom is good, it's defensive, but it doesn't really hit anyone. Nisqy gets set awry as the Weaver's Wall now finally down with Vitality, playing in front to back, and Bacata was isolated. Knucko flashes away. He's the sole target, but he doesn't get poked down while Loopy is tangled up, and there's the improvement from Nisqy we needed, and there's the picks from Vitality that opens up too.
Very nearly hitting onto Kadiri as the ult comes out through.
Ah, yes,
Yep,
yes.
But I have to say, not that knowledgeable. Or then let's just guess a stun to Loopy, though. Too
And
far
Loopy
forwards.
caught out. This is just so common. Loopy's going to be gravity felled up, and Chayek gets a kill. I mean, this just keeps happening. Loopy, death number 5. That opens up that next dragon quite easily for Vitality.
And unfortunately, as you mentioned it, this is a commonplace thing to see from Loopy. I thought the start of his game was much better this time. 2v2 was looking good. He was getting into some of the better plays. But a couple of times in a row, caught out. Now there's no solar flare to play through. The Atacama, which Vitality is starting up. SK do still have their damage available, but it's harder to set up.
Ricardo's going to need a miracle still if he wants to send it for Atacana at 5k. It's going to half and half. As Nuko has an angle to play with. The Demon Wretch over the wall finds Kadui, who already arcane shifts out. The zone control in full force. Niski gets the pop blossom for the final part of his life. His explosive cast, but Nuko this time is untouched, and the gold lead still stands its might over the wall. The curtains will call, and SK will not live through it all. The final arc will find Bukata, and that's how the story ends, with a triple. That's 3. Make it 4, because you know that Jin deserves it all.
4 for Kazi. Niski to get the CC down. Yes, he dies for it, but it buys the rest of the team enough time to get into it. This, you don't get that extra ability to jump out of the play at that point. Kidoi on the full defensive, and Loopy at the end of this just comes back to die again. Disengagement now. By the way, absolutely read the Z comics if you want Jin content. By the way, very cool in there. Those
interesting. I would never have thought.
Harder Jin. It's a cool bloke in those characters. Hang on a second. Nuko 1v3.
He has his ulti up and available though. Can they burst him in time before the rest of Vitality there? Ceases resist, but Niski saving the day with a pop lesson. 1 leap at a time. Vitality cleaning up the rest, and SK thought they had a pick, but Nuko this time, he's got some defensive capabilities as Loopy won't be in range for the curtain call, but Nuko again, kill number 6.
Even needed to take the Baron. Kadui, what can he do? He's pushing out 1 wave. Ult is not going to steal the Baron. That's some good damage onto Lenses, but SK, a little bit of ill discipline might have cost them a decent stake.
That is in Nuko's inventory. So this guy is going to jump in and then have the survivability. Level 16 as well. I mean, he's just that strong. That Vitality are building for this last fight. 10k gold lead. Defense put out. Weaver's Wall put in. And Vitality go left and right. They're not really adverse to this Weaver's Wall. They're fine with it. And SK, it's their defensive maneuver that doesn't pay off.
And now you're down that Weaver's Wall. Yeah, down the Ezreal ult too, though that's a lesser cooldown, of course. Vitality can keep waiting for a little bit of death ray poke. W into it. Yeah, that poke is feels pretty up.
Niski, all right, brother. You know what? We'll pretend we didn't see it. SK in their base, their last defense is the question. SK have an answer for us that it won't be, but Niski, brother. Niski, you're not barrened up. Maybe they just don't know because Rika falls for it. Niski gets away with a good trade into this Talia, and Kazi with his range curtain call is going to come in, corner him and put Rika in the dirt immediately. That's easy. Kazi, all he wants to do is run it home. And that doesn't seem too hard either.
So they use the double TPs in case the flank went a little longer. Nuko wants this flank to go a little longer. Here he goes.
Kadui has nowhere to go. He'll get fried. Soulflare buys next to no time. Dumped down. Nuko started this game and now he's going to finish it. In the ERLs and the EMEA Master Finals last year, Nuko got gapped by Genax, but here is a quick reminder that the better LEC top laner right now is staring you from Vitality.
Vitality have a wave to shove in towards the base. They have, well, no more Baron buff left. They want to take the inhibitor. Base broken SK. They have just been free-falling. Ever since those couple of picks, the Atakan, it has gone from bad to worse. And how charity.
Oh, yeah, that's
Breaker Benjamin over the audio. Really good. One of my favorite moments in all of gaming.
Looking forward to the next pick band music. Let's see how Halo we can get as Nuko. You see his angle. He's just trying to find Genax, and SK are branching into where they can be. It's a stun up. It's a deadly flourish. Genax ran in with the explosive cast. Niski does it again! This guy imps out of his mind consistently, but then finds some incredible pop blossom for us to forget. Don't put him in the MVP votes. Just respect that this guy knows how to play this champ late game as he'll close out game 1 for Vitality. I cannot believe it. And again,
a grand starfall towards the Nexus, and if first the Nico doesn't succeed, try again. You gotta respect the tenacity. Niski 4-man ult to end the game.
I mean, look, this time they were in a massive lead and they were gonna win anyway. It's not like it was an even game.
I don't care.
Niski played better. But let me just tell you, this team's always full of surprises. This game was one of them. The individual members stand out, and Vitality playing around with their skills for us all to see.
The thing about the Tristana here is that you're into Kaiser Poppy, which isn't the strongest 2v2.
Yep.
Now, Tristana's early levels, not always the best. Not right now, they've got a lot of power.
But SK, they had a couple of good moments in game one, but Vitality outclassed them with some of the big mid-game plays. As we get into game two, just a quick reminder, SK lose this, they're going to get screwed over in the league, and Rika might be the one to do it early game, given over. Shag with first.
Elsewhere, Narco gonna get ganked to top side.
He's gonna face check this one. He's got an Annie coming to help him, but Nako exhausted down. Flash is available. He's about to exhaust himself, but not overheating yet. A two-man incinerate with fire meets another fire, and into the frying pan SK will go. Vitality are melting them, and Genax runs in, but doesn't get the damage. Burnt alive, and Vitality are thriving.
Is Addy okay? Yes, Addy is okay.
A bit of patience given while Vitality are just going to use their timing to secure the Dragon.
Dragon's going to go towards Vitality. SK obviously can't counter with the Grubs because they don't spawn at that time anymore. Easy take by Vitality. Dewey is on the bot side. Stuns the wall.
Dewey, again, as soon as that Poppy holds W, you just can't escape. Seems like the same way with the whole comp. Picard going to get Timbers. The all-in engage between two turrets. Chayak is using Timbers to melt them down, but a shutdown instead. Over to Picard. Meanwhile, Kadui didn't get to play while Picard is going to be burnt away, and it just looks better for Vitality. Oh my god, it's
You don't
BO.
have an Alistar. This is
BO.
dangerous.
It's in the BO aisle. They want to buy it. Send me the Ringe Flash. I think Loopy's going to die. He's got no ulti available, and a reset given over. Kadui, a jump away, but hit away. Linces will dive that. No, okay, went a little bit deep as Kazi. Going to take a turret, shot his barriers, but gets a double. The chaos ensues again as Vitality are doing away with their... Up towards top, Nako in a solo lane versus Rika. This Corki maybe needs to Valkyrie out now, but Nako on the chase. He's got the enhanced auto attacks. He's burning down another target. The equalizer out. Rika alive, brutally, but no! But Nako does it again! This top laner is making a name in the LEC, and I don't think anyone's stopping him anytime soon.
I don't think it just smells of smoke in the kitchen now. I think it's fire and brimstone. Another kill for Nako, who's had an excellent series. They're going to teleport in, likely get one back onto the Rumble now, but the damage is done.
Nako knows it's doomed. He's trying to get away, but ulti already burned out. Gets the wave eventually, but Genax gets the shot.
A in EMEA now stands for Australia for reasons which we're really not sure about.
We're gonna add an extra A. By the way, Dragon's going down while Vitality baiting this in. Niski with a two-man ult. Exhaust onto Kazi. Yeah, he's a bit casty as he drops that down, so objective goes down.
Lots of Rumbles run away with the game, and if Gwen falls behind, that's a problem.
Next face checking as well, it's an even bigger one jumping in. His ult won't heal him up enough. Kazi gets within range, it's deep, but Vitality make it work. So far, only one is Picard. Gets the stun, Linces in trouble, but look at the kite back. Picard flashes over Kazi, takes it to death's end. It's a Linces escape, by the way, too.
On a little bit of a cheeky invade, and SK once again end up trading down, and as we've seen so many times this series, Vitality also have another angle of attack. They're not even just...
Maybe a 1v2. No flash available for Nako. Loopy gets himself an engage, and Nita works out with the equalizer down. Genax has to be careful not to get traded, though, but another good engage. Loopy puts him up against the wall. Sidestep is big. Nita work again. Genax will be getting the kill here. It's a nice pickup, considering I was just talking about vision, but...
Jake, you're a wizard. Thank you so much.
That was the smart thing.
Oh, no, they're back! Oh, no,
no, it's 1200 between mids now. Oh, dear.
Oh, jeez. You know, for a while, I could ignore it. We'd explored the nature of object permanence.
Oh, my God. Nice from Niski. Rika's going nowhere. Kazi smacks him down. This duo getting better and better. And look, Niski sometimes, as I said last game, can absolutely run it. But there are other moments where you're like, wait, maybe Niski's got it. Is he the best and worst support in the league?
He is one of the most entertaining in the league, and I will not commit to anything more than that. At least this time, SK are the ones on the cross map. Take mid outer, which of course something that Vitality haven't done just yet. Equalizer will clear this wave in bot side, so Genax won't be able to kill the entire... Hang on, will he? In fact, he will just be able to take that. So two turrets taken. That is good from SK at least, trading across the map.
Oh, that's not good from Nako. He face checks in, knowing he's playing the weak side, and engage is going to be easy here, and Genax just gets the sniff down, flashes away, wait, under turret, explosive charge! Nako's dead. It ends up being a trade, but they have to run away. The reset's already come through while Herald goes down. a little bit sketchy. Still good for SK, despite how much they were losing out as Gen X's base is going to be stopped. Niski, okay. The best and the worst. The best and the worst support. Nisquick, you know, you have him when you're feeling ill. But
yeah,
you know,
doesn't mean it no longer exists.
Don't ever change, Niski. Good charge, really good charge. SK are in a dangerous spot because Karthi gets the free fire and Chayek brings out Tibbers early. Jumping into the fray is Linces, who holds on to Flash for now, but SK a member down. Once again, Loopy caught to the ground, and Vitality have a Dragon up in 2 seconds. They drop the Herald mid. They want to open up the map and keep this gold flowing.
So good picks there. Get himself that Dragon to be an early soul point. Nagnako jumping into the Herald and immediately has to drive. Why did you click on the thing? My dude!
Go around. Can you make it?
He's farming Raptors.
That's a tight turn. That is a tight turn. I understand. Now, let's find out if that does anything for Vitality. As Niski, I'm watching again.
I mean, Loopy's back up. He's back towards the play. The pick earlier doesn't really do that much now. Here comes Nissi again.
They do find Bukata, who misses the Dark Figure Soul. Again, getting out as Linces disengages the equalizer down straight from Nagnako as SK have to walk over the Dragon down. But will the fight be safe and sound? Niski, I'm watching at a low health bar. The engage down as Linces is starting to poke out. Meanwhile, back to mid as Nagnako is ignoring the fight while Rika is jumped on by the Hound's Blight. Vitality chasing down. They want Cal tonight. Look at Loopy as Niski gets over the wall, stops him in place. The bear holds 3 and sets fire to their face. Vitality have done it again as Kadui is sniped down to the very end. SK don't know what hit them because Vitality keep changing which fist they're hitting with.
This fight very much feels like right answer, rogue solution. Make this whole Niski thing work. Go from almost being out of playoffs into being like a genuinely good team.
As Linces fought out just as I talked about him, okay. Instant curse, Linces still has his flash over an explosive charge. Shielded, he's okay. Karthi helped save his life, but the flash is going to be even more dangerous rather than TP. Chayek was standing on top of SK. Nagnako has to disengage. Well, this is what I mean. Vitality can be really good, but sometimes they can throw caution to the wind too much.
All right, Linces doesn't have that much HP to work with. SK are still getting shredded by the Atacama, and that could be a problem. Equalizer is up. I don't think SK should stick here, actually.
They should not. The Atacan's doing a lot of damage. Karthi is positioning for a team fight. The gauge there. Loopy really good. The AoE. Nagnako puts down the fire as Bukata slithers out, but now Karthi is free firing. I'm worried because Linces gets a reset. And another bang. Another bite to hit the dust. And again, these members just fly. A triple over to Linces. Now Atacan will be theirs.
Linces 8-1. And they actually triple kill a bunch of teams who are currently at the 3-win or below mark as well. They would knock out SK, BDS, and Rogue, and it guarantees them a tiebreaker. They see this game through. SK, they'll be out.
Best spice traders I've ever seen. Vitality
is what it's about. Meeting communities like this, building something bigger out of the fans that we get to meet around these events. SK are trying out a death brush. They see this game.
Where's the milk, brother? Where's the milk? 4-man ulti. Chayek follows up on it. The bear beware. He'll die for it as Rika has now teleported in, but this turns into a full team fight, which Linces can be merry about. Letting the dogs out again. Loopy can't stand in the kennel. The bite bigger than the bark. That's a double.
What Andy can do with the full burst, very far ahead of the game. Equalizer comes through. Yes, Chayek dies, but the damage is done. The job's done. Sets up the map.
Will be eliminated if they lose this game. They have to go out with a bang. 50-50 on the Baron and still Leash, but no one there from SK yet. Loopy jumps in. Smite still denied by Niski, who sends him out. Linces just going to lock this in right now as Nagnako fires out again. Loopy drops. Kadui jumps in, but destroyed by Chayek. Again, Kazi will flee and run through for another double. Vitality are making short work of
Vitality respond to plays. I think that's a key point of the matter right now with a lot of the champions we have in. Champions that can quickly fly across the screen. Get towards these fights very, very effectively. We had a big talk about globals in game 1, less so in this game, right? But being able to quickly pounce is a big thing to be powerful at.
Egg flash. Okay, goes down. Just expecting him to go up towards Bukata. 13k now the lead. Dragon Soul about to be up and taken. SK going to try and contest this, but it'll be one fight with an open inhibitor mid with all the waves channeling in. Look at Top. Top has a gigantic wave. with Nako having TP. Chayak almost the same. Hexdrake just taken. In the river they stand. Rika's slowed. Hextech Soul doing its job as Jenak just walks in to a flying flame spitter as Bukata will do the same with Kazi behind. Niski doesn't die. Kadui will try. Alters him away, but still he stands. Loopy's going to be the last piece of the puzzle. And SK have been blasted, bewildered. Vitality sure are stinging like their logo once again.
Vitality will secure themselves at minimum a tiebreaker and triple kill. Number of teams looking to stay alive in playoffs.
Well, they'll also do it with style. What a series from Vitality. This is the team we want to see in the LEC. This is the quality of play we want to see.